everyone, and welcome to Demon Kitty Creations. This is Tashi, your creator and host. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a little review / kind of show and tell thing of some resin pigments that I picked up from AliExpress. If you don't know what AliExpress is, think like Wish or discount Amazon. It's very cheap, ships direct from China. It will take forever and a million years to get to you, but if you read the reviews and you're careful with what you buy, you usually get some pretty decent stuff. I got a pretty good wig from there, ended up having to throw it away because the cats got their hands on it, but it served me well for while it was alive. I have 24 pigments. They're all in a little messy pile over there. Forgive the disaster. I'm trying to focus right here so that you don't have to look at the horrible, horrible mess that is my desk. And excuse the voice, I have been a little bit sick. I'm better now, but the coughing will continue, so I'm very sorry if it's loud in your ears. I don't exactly have the best camera set up, as you can tell by the shaky cam. I am holding the phone with one hand and just hoping against hope that I don't drop it and make a loud boom. Alright, so let's get started. What I did was I took each pigment, I opened it up, I had a little cup. This is actually soaking in some rubbing alcohol to clean right now. I took this tiny little mold that I believe I got either on Amazon or Wish. It's been 2 years now since I bought this, so I truly don't remember, but it's a durable little silicone mold, perfect for small little jewel-like baubles. And I took this UV resin that I got from Amazon. It was just cheap UV resin. UV resin is typically kind of expensive. I wouldn't recommend getting cheap UV resin, but I was in a bind. I needed resin quick. This was on Prime, so I went ahead and bought it. You can see an ingredients list there. It is toxic. You really need to wear gloves when handling this outside of the bottle. UV resin is resin that instead of having to sit and cure for, 24, 42, 48, 72 hours, something like that, you can either use a UV lamp, which I have one of these, but the ones that are used to cure acrylic nails work too, gel nails. I have this one. I just got it off AliExpress too. It works very well. I did 24 resin pieces, each consisting of about 7 minutes of run time on a single battery. It is kind of limping out a little bit. It's not going to show it on camera, of course. But it's still going strong, and it's been going strong the entire time. No complaints on this. It was about $2.50, I want to say. I'll have links to all the items that I purchased from AliExpress in the description box below. But you can use a UV curing light for 2 to 4 minutes to cure it, or you can do sun curing. Now then, the bottle says sun curing is a thing that can happen. I have actually never done sun curing, specifically because if you look, it takes 5 to 20 minutes. And in order to do anything UV resin, you really have to do it in very thin layers. Now then, each of these teeny tiny squares that are about as big as my thumb nail, maybe even a little bit smaller, each of those teeny tiny little squares took anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes to cure because of the amount of layers I had to do to make sure that everything cured properly and that nothing was all messed up and jagged and melty and all of that fun stuff. See, there's the coughing. I told you, it's going to cough. Now then, if I had done the sun curing, first of all, I do most of my work at night. It is nighttime. It is dark. It is about 9:30 at night right now. I can't use the sun at night. I can't work during the day because I have, my day job to go to. And right now that's far more important because this doesn't make me money right now. Even if it did, I'm a firm believer in having a day job. But it would have taken me probably 3 months to do all 24 of these if I had done sun curing, whereas it took me approximately 3 days because of the fact that I couldn't work consistently to do all 24 of them. Now then, each of these colors, I did the samples specifically because if you look at this bottle, you cannot really tell whatsoever what color is in this. Let's see if I can get this bag open with one hand. And I can, and it's a miracle, but of course, because the fact that I use UV resin, the resin piece is going to stick in the baggie. I don't know why, but for some reason, I have trouble with tacky resin. And as you can see, this is kind of a brown color. Like I said, it's tacky. This is probably my fault. I am 110% sure I am doing something wrong. Maybe it is the temperature and humidity in my house. Maybe it is the temperature and humidity outside. Maybe I just suck at UV resin. But either way, all of these are super, super tacky. But they're only samples. They're just so that I can see what color the pigment is when cured in resin. This is kind of a little bit of a, hold on, did I go off frame? This is a brownish color. There's several colors that just kind of look the same in the bottle. And I won't be taking them all out of the bag because you saw how much of a disaster taking them out of the bag was. But I won't be probably naming all of these. But for some of them, I have names for them because I have very strong feelings about some of these colors. I don't like to say I'm a color snob, but I'm kind of a color snob. There's colors I like, there's colors I don't. It's perfectly okay if other people don't like the colors I like, and it's perfectly okay if other people like the colors that I don't like, because that is what liking something is. It is an opinion, and you should not trash other people's opinions. But I'm just going to go through and real quickly just kind of show you all the different colors that we got. I will tell you, the resin being tacky has nothing to do with the colorant. It doesn't matter what I use, what colorant I use. If I don't use colorant at all, my UV resin is tacky. That is just what happens. I will primarily be using this in 2-part epoxy resin anyways. But this was faster, so that's why I did it this way. This is another brownish type. It has a small hint of red, which just will not be caught on camera because I have the suckiest lighting. Well, there you can see it. It's just a hint of reddish purple right there in the corner there. Now we've got the only true red in the entire thing. I really love this red. I think it's perfect. All of these are a little translucent. All of them except for 2 specific colors. I used 1 drop of pigment in the UV resin, and I only mixed enough UV resin for the square. Now then, obviously, you can add in more pigment to the same amount of resin and get a completely darker color, or you can mix pigments and get other colors, but I really just didn't have time to do mixed pigments and try and figure out what was going on. This is an absolutely gorgeous green. It did turn out a lot lighter in resin than it did in the bottle, but I think that's only because I used 1 drop. And it's, of course, translucent. I think it's gorgeous. I can't wait to mix some of my new green glitter into this and make a special surprise, which I will talk about at the end of this video. It's a little teaser for my next video. I dropped it. Yep, I dropped it. And it will stay down there for now because, well, quite frankly, I don't want to take you guys under my desk because it's not pretty. Now then, when I said I was naming colors, this I have dubbed Baby Vomit. To me, it is the ugliest brown I have ever seen in my life. I think it could be pretty if you added just a touch of yellow or orange to it to make it more of an amber color. I mean, my friend says that it's gorgeous. He loves it. I'm very glad he loves it, but it looks like baby vomit to me. And I don't mean spit up. Spit up is white. I mean like a baby who is just old enough to eat baby food. Vomits. That's what I'm talking about. That's what that reminds me of. Now, this one is a great example of the color in which it is very far from the color on the bottle. This is purple. This bottle is purple. It's definitely purple. That is not the purple I thought it would be. That is a bright fuchsia. A bright flippin' fuchsia. It is gorgeous. I love it. But it is not what I expected looking at this bottle. I expected a deep royal purple, which I am sad to say I didn't get. But I think I can create it by mixing colors. Like I said, you can always mix colors. I don't know what will happen. I haven't tried it yet. I've only had these for about a week, and I was sick part of that week. Now, this is another color that I just don't like. But this actually has nothing to do with the fact that the color is ugly. In fact, it's a rather pretty yellow. Very bright, kind of highlighter-ish when it is cured in resin. But I think that can be fixed by just adding more pigment so it's not translucent. I feel like the translucency really adds to the... This is a highlighter kind of look. I don't like yellow. I straight up do not like yellow. I just don't like it. I need to start keeping my camera down here. There's stuff on my desk that I'm not actually supposed to show yet. But that's okay. But, I mean, look at that. It's even hard for me to hate this yellow. It's so pretty. So pretty. This is blue. This is straight blue. Now then, it is translucent, so you can see when it goes over that green leaf on my mat there, it looks green. But it is blue. It is just straight up blue. It is a gorgeous blue. It is a simple blue. The bottle does not tell me this is gorgeous simple blue. This looks almost green to me. It is a very deep, deep teal bottle. And this is why I did this, because it confuses the crap out of me. This is another blue. This is, I would call this a dark royal. It's very dark, very pretty. I love when my finger passes behind it and it turns almost black. I feel like if I added more drops to this, it could be navy, which is a color that I adore. I adore navy. I can't wait to make something that is navy blue with silver glitter. Maybe throw in some hollow. Just love, love that. This is teal. This is straight up teal. And that bottle is straight up green. Straight up teal in a straight up green bottle. Love it. You never know what you're going to get. Now then, that being said, these pigments are amazing. So far, everyone that I've shown you has been incredibly pigmented, incredibly beautiful. With just one drop, you can get translucent. I know that you could get opaque if you added more. You can just kind of tell by looking at it, working with it. They're really, really good pigments. But these things haven't been made for long. They haven't been exposed to elements. They haven't been played with. I haven't sealed any of these. That's why they're still tacky. I don't plan on sealing them because they're just samples. They're not going to be used for anything more than when I'm looking to figure out what color I want to use on this project. I can look at it and say, okay, this is the right shade of blue, or this is the right shade of green. Once I have made a full project with these, with the proper resin, the resin that I will be using most of the time, the epoxy resin, and I have sanded it and sealed it and, you know, use the object, put it in daylight for a while, see what happens, I will definitely film a follow-up to this. Oh, there goes the coughing. I'm so sorry. As Nerdy Crafter would say, I got salt. Which, strangely enough, I'm not very salty about this. This green is the most beautiful green in the entire collection. It is green. Like, that is green. The bottle is actually pretty true to what it shows, which was refreshing. I was actually surprised. This green, this is my favorite green. This is gorgeous. I love it. It's like a light emerald. Oh my word. It's almost light enough to be peridot, which is my birthstone. I love it. I just simply adore it. And now we have another color that I just like. Once again, it's not an ugly color. It's not a pretty color. I think it's just kind of a dirty yellow, which to me is just kind of bland. I think it would look good because if you can see when it's running over top of other stuff, it's getting orange streaks in it. I feel like if I had an orange, which, come to think of it, there wasn't an orange in this package. Strange. But if I had an orange, I could mix an orange. I have red and I have yellow. Of course I can mix an orange. Orange streaks in one of these, or maybe even chunky orange glitter, would make this color so much better. It would be like a sunrise. Oh, I have plans for this. This is another blue. Truly, it looks a lot like... Okay, it doesn't look as much like it as I thought it did. I'm crazy. It is just a very neutral blue. It is sapphire blue. It is pretty. There's not much to say about it. I mean, it's blue. It's straight blue. This is a darker, almost hunter or forest green. It's actually pretty true to the packaging as well compared to some of the others. I do like it. I'm not really sure that I like it a lot. I'll have to do more experimentation with the specific color, but it's there, it's green, and it's ready to go. This is another turquoise kind of color, but this one leans more towards the green side. It is incredibly beautiful. It reminds me kind of tropical waters, not like beaches, but like secret jungle cove kind of thing. I know, it's weird, but that's what it reminds me of, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely adore this. Another darker blue. This one can almost be navy blue by itself. Like, just one drop, almost navy blue. I feel like if I added a second drop, this would be true navy, or midnight blue. This would be midnight blue. Now then, I don't know if this is legit color theory, but to me, midnight blue is more blue, whereas navy has more hints of gray and black to it. This, I believe, could turn into a true midnight blue with one more drop. Okay, now we get to one of my troublemakers. This purple. I do not remember if it was this purple or the other color that did this, but I put either 3 or 6 drops, I believe this is the 3-drop one, into one of these just to get it to show up. Like, you see how pale and see-through that truly is. You can actually see the stripes on the mat through it. This was so difficult. This and one other are the only colors I had trouble out of. I do not know why. I don't know if it's just a weak formula, if it's watered down more, or if maybe it's just this purple is pale. But it was so hard. This is the only 2 colors I had pigmentation problems with. Only 2. I don't understand it. I wish I did. But I'd like to experiment more with it and see if I could ever achieve that true royal purple that I am craving with this set. Alright, we have come to... Oh, this one's going to be hard to see on camera. Okay, hold on. This is not a full black. I know it looks true black, but this is not a true black. This has the tiniest hints of green in it. And it is just the faintest green. I would honestly probably take a lighter green and mix with this to create something new, because it is almost black. Let's face it. On camera, it is black. In real life, it's almost black. It's so dark. Speaking of lighter colors, it did come with a white pigment, which I will probably never use by itself. I just don't really like solid white as a color for things, but I do like it mixed with stuff. I could see myself putting a colored glitter in this. I could see myself making a white piece with maybe speckling other colors on it. Or just using this to lighten the dark colors like that green we just viewed. It is a very opaque white. Once again, this is one drop. This one is not really see-through. There is no translucency with this white. I don't know why. It's truly white. Alright. This is the first color that I used, and it is pink. And boy, is it pink. I mean, look at this. This is gorgeous. This is pink. This is ready to go. I love it. It's not Barbie pink. It is electric pink. It is neon pink. And it is fabulous. Alright. I said that the other one was the only cherry red. I lied because I forgot that this one existed. Because this was probably the 2nd or 3rd color I did. And that would have been 2 days ago. So I am very sorry to have lied to you. Regardless, this is kind of more of a lighter red. I do really like it. I don't like it as much as the other one. I feel like no matter how much you add to this, it will never be blood red, which is my ultimate red color. It is the color that I adore, but it is close, and it will still look amazing because it does look like fresh blood. Everything relates to blood. I'm morbid. Okay, this is the other problem child. This is the one I put 3 or 6 drops in, and this is what I came up with. You can almost see individual things. If this wasn't beveled like a gem, it would be a window. Purple. Honey, we need to talk. You and your sister are severely disappointing me right now. I need a royal purple. A midnight purple. I need it. And I will experiment with this. And if I manage to achieve a true purple, I will let you know. But I may have to mix that with micas to truly achieve the color that I'm craving. I believe we have finally found our black. I can't tell. I am horrible at distinguishing blacks and dark blues, but I am fairly certain that this is black. This is opaque. Yes, this is the black, because the black and the white are the only two that with one drop were completely opaque. They cannot be translucent. Probably because, let's be real, a translucent black would probably look more like gray. If there is no gray in this set, but there's a white, and there's a black, and I will make gray, and it will be glorious. And our last color, this is maroon. This bottle is brown, but this is maroon, and I love this maroon. Because it's a maroon, but I think it's also a burgundy. I can't really tell. I am not good at color names. I'm not good at color theory. Most of my color palettes come from things that I've seen on Pinterest or in life, or they are representative of something. Yeah, I'm bad at it. But this is glorious. I love it. I can't wait to do something with it. It needs sparkle. It needs shine. It will be a princess color. And I am excited about it. But I'm excited about everything right now because I have so many plans in the works right now. I have a project I've been working on for like a month that I'm trying to determine how to do once I get it down. I will probably be doing a video on it. I have projects I have been working on that I finally have the money to get the supplies for, and I'm picking them up, and they're in the mail, and there is just so much happening. I am so excited to show everybody. I know I have been completely and utterly missing for months at this point, and I'd like to talk for a minute about that. You see, I have life. Everyone has real life. That's nothing new. Nothing special. There's not a lot special about my life. But I struggle with severe depression and severe anxiety. And I'm seeing a therapist and I'm getting doctor's appointments, and I have some medical conditions that are incredibly concerning to me as a person. And that's why I haven't been very active. I will create another video and I will post it, and you will actually see my face. And I will talk more about, what's been happening, why I've been missing. But I want everyone to know that I've not given up on the channel. I know we're still a small channel, and by small, I mean we have no one. Every single person that is subscribed to this channel is me or their family or their close friends. And that's not no one to me, but that's no one to a lot of people. but I'm not giving up. I'm just not sure how to proceed. I don't have equipment. I don't know how to get equipment because money is a thing, and I'm not making a lot of it right now, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to make a video explaining everything that's going on, the craziness that is happening, but right now I look like fresh hell. I am not showing my face right now. I will maybe put on some makeup, probably not, but I will at least wipe my face off so it looks less puffy and I look less tired. But I will explain everything soon. In the meantime, my overall review of these 24 colors is I find them to be amazing. Like I said, I've only done the one test. I recommend that if you're looking for cheap colorant, you're not sure if you're going to be, in this for a while, each one of these is sold separately. So if you saw a color that is like that, I can make my first project in that color. I know exactly what it's going to be. You can buy that individual color. I bought all 24 colors available because I have no plans on not using them. Even the colors I hate, I'm going to use because just because I think it looks like baby puke doesn't mean somebody else doesn't think it looks completely and utterly amazing. So I would highly recommend it. I will leave the links for these as well as this in the description box below, as well as the kit that had my little cups and pipettes in it. All of that was from AliExpress. It all took anywhere from a month to a month and a half, maybe 2 months to get here. So if you're in a hurry and you need your project material ASAP, you will have to pay extra and just cave and buy it from Amazon. Or if you're lucky enough to live somewhere that this stuff is readily available to you, you can get it at your local craft store. I have an AC Moore's that is closing. Unfortunately, all AC Moore's are closing. A Michael's and a Joann's, all within, 30, 40 minutes of my house. None of them carry any resin stuff except for some small bottles of epoxy resin that is specifically used for casting, and then big boxes of resin that is used for tables. I have to order my stuff. And I was looking for stuff that is cheap because I can't afford anything super expensive right now. And I'm just starting out. I know that I'm going to stick with this because I love it. I've been dabbling in it for a year and a half, 2 years now. I enjoy every second of it. I can't wait to do more. I really don't have the space to do a lot right now. I mean, you can see my desk is very crowded. There are a lot of projects here. I do a lot of different types of crafts, which you will see more of because this was supposed to be a crafting channel. I know it turned in kind of an unboxing channel. I promise you we're going to get to more craft stuff. I just have to figure out the whole videotaping thing. That's why I'm just doing a review of these instead of a tutorial on how I made the little gemstones. I'm also really sucky at video editing, so this is all raw footage. I just hit record and then I'm going to hit post. So I apologize for any volume weirdness, any sound weirdness. I promise it'll get better over time. I'm new and it's gonna be okay. All that being said, all the links of all of these, as well as the lamp and the pipettes and little bowls, will be in the description box. The UV resin, I am not exaggerating to say that I went on Amazon, typed in UV resin, and picked the bottle that I liked, that looked like it would be good, had good stars, and would get here in time. That's all I did. In addition, you should always have alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I use 91%. I feel like it's the strongest, it's the best, I love it, to clean your surfaces because resin does not clean up with water. Water will not work if you get it on your desk, if you get it on your mat, if you get it on your hands. Do not get it on your hands. Wear gloves when you are working with resin. Until it is cured, you should not touch it with your bare hands. It is caustic. It can cause skin irritations. I am lucky. I do not have any allergic reactions to resin so far, but I'm careful. I've gotten it on my skin, that's how I know, but I'm careful, and I immediately wash it off. Rinse it with alcohol, scrub it with soap, make sure you get it all off. Now then, that's all you really need to do what I did. I love these. I think they're pretty, and I think we're going to have fun with them. Now, on to a little teaser for my next video. You see these 7 cups? They are all the small Dixie cups, and they are filled with white substance. The white substance is liquid rubber silicone mold maker. I believe it is called Amazing Mold Rubber. I will leave a link for that in the description as well. I bought it off of Amazon. It's the only type of silicone mold maker I have ever used. I like it. I don't know how well it will do here. I'm not an expert on this. I'm learning as I record. These were created at 7 p.m. They will be ready to unmold at 11. I will have to wait until tomorrow to unmold them because I have work in the morning. But tomorrow I will record and hopefully post an old molding video. And you will get to see what I am making molds for. If you have a guess, make sure you write it down in the comment section below. If you liked what you see or you just want to support me in general, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more content like this and you want to not miss anything, make sure you click that little bell button to get notifications every time I post. I promise I will get better about posting more often. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you later. Bye!